He was seconds away from stepping into his Ferrari when a 7-year-old boy screamed, "Don't get in the car!" That one scream saved the life of a billionaire and uncovered a dark secret buried for over 15 years. But why would anyone want him dead? And how did a child with no phone, no proof, and no backup know exactly what was about to happen? This isn't just a story about a bomb. It's about courage, fate, and a hero no one saw coming. Stay till the end, because what happens next will leave you speechless. It was a bright, peaceful morning in the quiet suburb of Woodland Heights. Birds chirped, sprinklers ticked, and the scent of freshly cut grass filled the air. Nothing about the day suggested that danger was lurking. Adrien Clark, a 42-year-old billionaire and founder of VerisLink Systems, was preparing for what seemed like a routine event, delivering a speech at a tech and education gala across town. A speech that would quietly unveil a $5 million donation to underfunded public schools. Dressed sharply in a navy blue suit and red Ferragamo shoes, Adrien stepped out of a discreetly rented Airbnb. No cameras, no entourage, just him, his phone, and his prized yellow Ferrari parked outside. At 9:17 a.m., he checked the time, took a calming breath, and walked to the driver's side. As he opened the car door and moved to slide inside, his hand on the frame and foot nearing the pedal, a scream rang out. "Don't get in the car!" Adrien froze. The voice was young, urgent, frantic. He turned and saw a small black boy, no older than 7, sprinting across the street. Tears streamed down the boy's cheeks. His green jacket flapped behind him as he ran. "Please, don't sit down," the boy cried. Startled, Adrien asked, "What?" Still running, the boy pointed toward the Ferrari. "There's something under the seat. I saw a man put it there this morning. He had gloves, wires, a box." Adrien's heart pounded. He bent down slightly to look under the seat and saw it. A small metallic object with a blinking red light. He immediately backed away, blood running cold. Within minutes, Adrien's private security team arrived in 2 black SUVs. Discreetly armed, they inspected the car. The lead agent looked up gravely. "Sir, there's a device." Motion triggered. "It's definitely an explosive." Police and bomb squad followed. Streets were blocked off. From the sidewalk, Adrien stood trembling, unable to look away from the little boy who had saved his life. His name was Jamari Brooks, age 7. He lived just 3 houses down. His mother, a night shift nurse, was still asleep. Jamari had woken early and sat near the window with his drawing pad when he saw a man in a black hoodie crouch near the Ferrari before sunrise. He watched the man slide something under the seat. At first, he thought it was theft. But when he saw the wires and blinking light, he knew it was something worse. When Adrien approached the car, Jamari panicked and ran. Adrien couldn't stop shaking. Not because of what nearly happened, but because of who had stopped it. A young boy. No badge. No backup. Just courage. Jamari stood silently, staring at the pavement, afraid he'd done something wrong. Adrien knelt beside him. "Hey," he said gently. "You saved my life. Do you understand that?" Jamari nodded. "Where's your mom?" "She's sleeping. She works at the hospital at night. I tried calling 911, but my tablet wouldn't load." Adrien exhaled. "You did more than enough." Later, police confirmed it. This wasn't just any bomb. It was custom built to detonate the moment the door shut and someone sat down. Someone had tried to assassinate Adrien Clark. That night, Adrien sat in his hotel suite reviewing security footage. At 5:03 a.m., a blurry figure appeared. Hoodie, limp, then gone. But something clicked. Adrien zoomed in, studied the walk, and suddenly recognized the man. Malcolm Vance, once a trusted engineer at Veris Link Systems. Brilliant, ambitious, dangerous. 15 years ago, Malcolm tried stealing company secrets. Adrien had him arrested. The scandal destroyed Malcolm's life and cost him custody of his daughter. Start speech, end speech. Adrien's heart dropped. That daughter was likely Jamari's age. Get me everything you can on Malcolm Vance, Adrien told his security chief, and find out how I can help the boy's family quietly. Police later confirmed Malcolm had been released from prison 8 months earlier. No fixed address. Spotted in the area 2 weeks ago. Revenge, pure and simple. But Adrien's mind kept circling back to Jamari, a boy who had no reason to care, but did anyway. What if he hadn't spoken up? The next morning, Adrien returned, not in a Ferrari, but in a black SUV. He knocked on the door of a modest brick home. Jamari's mother, Renee, answered, still in her scrubs. "I'm so sorry," she said. "He didn't mean to cause trouble." "He didn't cause trouble," Adrien said. "He saved my life. I owe him everything." Upstairs, Jamari sat on his bed hugging a stuffed lion. Adrien entered. "You're not in trouble," he said. "You're a hero." Jamari didn't speak. Adrien knelt beside him. "You trusted your gut. That took courage. I was scared too, but you gave me strength." Downstairs, Adrien learned more about their life. Renee worked 2 jobs. No siblings. Jamari's father had died in a factory accident. "I don't want money," Renee said. "Please don't make this a story." "I'm not here for headlines," Adrien replied. "I just want to help." In the days that followed, the story leaked despite Adrien's wishes. A local news segment ran the footage. It went viral. Millions saw it, but Adrien kept his promise. Behind the scenes, he paid off Renee's mortgage, gifted her a new car anonymously, created a trust fund for Jamari, secured a full scholarship to any school of his choice, and then he invited Jamari to join him at the gala. 2 weeks later, in a packed hall, Adrien stepped on stage in a black tuxedo. Before beginning his speech, he paused. "Before we start," he said, "I want to introduce someone far braver than me." Jamari walked out in a tiny navy blue suit. The crowd erupted in cheers. Adrien knelt and spoke into the mic. "Some people are born into privilege. Others are born with purpose. But when courage meets purpose, lives are saved." He looked at Jamari. "I owe you mine." That night, there were no fast cars, no headlines, just a man and a boy connected by fate. "You ever been in a limo before?" Adrien asked. Jamari grinned. "Nope." "Let's change that. Because sometimes the person who saves your life is the one who had every reason to walk away, but didn't." As the limo rolled away into the night, Adrien looked at Jamari and smiled. "You know, you didn't just save my life," he said. "You gave me a reason to live it differently." Jamari looked out the window, still holding that same stuffed lion he'd clutched when Adrien first met him. 2 people from 2 different worlds. One had everything money could buy. The other had nothing except heart, instinct, and courage. And in the end, it wasn't the bodyguards, the tech, or the fortune that saved a billionaire's life. It was a little boy who chose not to stay silent. Because heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear green jackets and carry stuffed lions. And sometimes the smallest voice becomes the loudest reason someone gets to live another day. What would you have done if you saw something strange, something dangerous, but no one was around to believe you? Would you run, stay quiet, or scream like Jamari did, even if your voice was the only thing that could stop a tragedy? This story reminds us, sometimes the bravest heroes are the smallest ones. Raising hands if Jamari inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more real, emotional, and unforgettable stories. Speech balloon and tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were in his shoes? Globe showing Europe, Africa also, let us know, where in the world are you watching from? We love hearing your stories too. Until next time, stay brave, stay kind, and always trust your gut.